Good evening, everyone. My name is Parth Karati and I am BTech Computer Science student at the Swaminarayan University in coding GitHub. So we are again back with a LeetCode problem called sort an array. So in the problem, we are given that there is an input array and we have to sort all the elements. So basically, sorting is the we have to arrange the elements in ascending order. So we have two approaches for this question. First approach, we will apply two loops. After loop, we'll check the value to the all the another value of the inside the loop. So let's begin with the code. We'll initialize first outer loop. So for int I equal to 0, I less than nums dot size, sorry, and I plus plus. And there is another loop for the checking all the values int j equal to. So now we are starting with this loop. So our second loop will be start with the next element. So j will be starting with I plus 1, j less than equal to j less than num dot size and j plus plus. Now what we are going to do, we will check the index of I, the value on the index of I to the every element of index of j. So if nums dot nums of j is less than of nums of I, so here what gonna be happen that every next element, if the element next element is less than to the first element, if every next element is less than to the first element, then swap that number. Just like example, if our I is on the index 0, like here is 5, and our next element is 2. So if my 2 is less than or less than 5, so yes, then swap these two numbers. So again, we use using swap nums of j, nums of I, sorry, nums of I to the nums of j. So in every loop, it will check all the values and swap using this logic. And at the end, we will return nums. So test case accepted. So this is our first approach. But there is a problem in this approach. We are going to swap every and each time when loop is running. So it takes more time and space complexity. So we have another approach called selection sort. Let's begin with that approach. Basically, let's give me the overview of the selection sort. So selection sort is basically store the minimum value, and after finding minimum value, it will swap the two numbers. For that, let's begin with the code. We'll initialize first outer loop. So first, we will declare a variable for the minimum value, which will store the minimum value. So int min equal to I. So initial value, we are taking initial value as I. For the next loop, for int j equal to, so we are checking the value plus 1. So obviously we will take I plus 1. Then j is less than equal to nums dot size and j plus plus. So now we will not swap the value directly. We will first find the minimum value. After finding minimum value, then we will swap the two numbers. So first of all, we have to find the minimum value. Then if my nums of j is less than that nums of the minimum value, we will not directly apply to the our current iteration. We will apply to the minimum value. So my nums of j is less than the minimum nums of minimum value. Then we will not directly swap, then change minimum value to the my current iteration. Now, in this loop, it will check all the other element with the current iteration, and if there is the minimum value find, then it will swap to the minimum value. Now, after completing this for loop, then we will swap the numbers nums of I to the nums of min. So in our previous approach, we will swapping the numbers in each and every loop. And in this approach, we are first finding the minimum value, and after finding the minimum value in first one loop, then we will swap the numbers. So this is basically a good approach for simplicity and space complexity. And after all, we will return the and we will submit.